Good morning students, welcome back to economics class. So in previous class we started chapter poverty. So what is poverty? Poverty is nothing but poverty is the hunger, poverty is the poverty is being sick and they not being see doctor, poverty is the illness and poverty is a serious illness, they not possible to get education, quality education and they not possible to eat 2 meals per day. So it is a poverty. So then we already discussed about there is some categorizing in the poverty. There is a poor and non-poor. And in poor there is absolutely poor and very poor and poor. There is some categorizing between the poor. So next in the non-poor. So non-poor means they always stay on the poverty line. So poverty line means poverty line categorize the below poverty means below poverty and above poverty. Who are staying in below poverty, that they people not possible to meet their basic needs. And non-poor means they are staying always above poverty line. Say they meet their all basic needs as well as adequate shelter and healthy food. So it is the poverty line. So today class discuss about there is some categorizing or types of poverty. So there is mainly 3 types in poverty. So first one is the chronic poor. In that again 2 types, always poor and usually poor. And second is the transient poor. In that again 2 types are there, churning poor and occasionally poor. And third one is the never poor. So comes to the that types of poverty we draw with the help of the graphs. Means here showing the types of poverty with the help of the poverty line. So this line is the poverty line which defines or which describes below poverty, who people below poverty living and above poverty. So that is the poverty line. So poverty line is nothing but when the number of poor estimated as the proportion of below poverty line, it is the poverty line. So comes to the always poor. So always poor means they are always poor, they stay always below the poverty line. So comes to the usually poor. Usually poor, they also always stay in the below poverty line, but sometimes they have more money. Sometimes they have more money, then they become once above poverty line. So at that immediate they return to the below poverty line. So this always poor and usually poor comes under the chronic poor. So chronic poor is nothing but that poverty continues to the generation to the generation. So it is a long term poverty as we say. So comes to the churning poor and occasionally poor. So churning poor, that people move out in the poverty line. See here, churning poor is a person who stay in below poverty line and above poverty line. A person moves below and above poverty line. So it is the churning poor. And occasionally poor, a person who stay always above poverty line, but sometimes means by luck, bad luck is bad luck, he comes below the poverty line and immediately he go above the poverty line. So that is the occasionally poor. So churning poor and occasionally poor people comes under the transient poor. So transient poor is nothing but it is a shorter poverty. So means it is not a poverty, comes to the generation It is the occasionally and it is the churning poor. So churning poor is nothing but a person who move in out to the poverty line, and occasionally poor, a person for his sometime bad luck he comes below the poverty line and again he immediately go above the poverty line. So next is the never poor. So never poor means a person who never comes to the below poverty line. He stay always above poverty line, means here millionaires or billionaires or some rich people are coming under the never poor people. So it is the poverty, types of the poverty. This concept is very important for your examination. Maybe they ask in practical question for 5 marks. So next important concept is the poverty line. So poverty line, it measured by the number of people who fall below the poverty line or certain level of income. See here, it is the poverty line. It separates the poor people and non-poor people. So poverty line is nothing but it separates the poor people and non-poor people. So poverty and below poverty and above poverty. So above poverty they can meet their basic needs and they have possible to lead as a luxury life also. So in the case of poverty people, poor people, not possible to meet their basic needs also. Okay, means they not possible to meet adequate food and adequate shelter and safe drinking water. Also they not possible to meet their basic needs. So comes to the poverty line measures the or separate the poor and non-poor people. So let us discuss about the how to determine the poverty line. So in this chapter NCERT syllabus they have given there are many ways to determine the poverty line, but here considering only monetary value. So in this case considering only monetary value, in that per capita income. So per capita income in the poverty line we measuring or we considering only monetary value of the people, means here per capita income of individual. So here considering poverty line describe about rural areas 2400 calories intake per person. So ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರೂರಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾಗಳಿಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿ per person 2400 calories ಅನ್ನು ತಗೋಬೇಕು per day. Okay, so next urban areas, a person who take 2100 calories per day. So why because 2400, why because 2100? Here in the rural areas persons they are doing the hard work. So in the urban areas they are doing some little hard work. That's why the rural areas per person take per day 2400 calories. And in the case of urban areas 2100 calories intake per person per day. So if in the case of rural areas a person not possible to meet 2400 calories per day, then we say that a person living in below poverty line. So next is the urban areas, a person who not possible to meet or intake 2100 calories per day, then we say that a person is staying below poverty line. So it is a fixed poverty. A government fixed in the rural areas a person intake 2400 calories per day, and in the case of urban areas a person who intake the 2100 calories per day. So next, in the case of 2011 and 12 a government fixes some consumption to meet their basic needs. In the case of rural areas a person earn rupees 816 per month to meet his basic needs, and then urban areas a person who earn rupees 1000 per month. So we are seeing here sustainable meet their basic needs, not for their luxury life. So ಇಷ್ಟು ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ರೂರಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ 816 per month ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ he can satisfy his or her basic needs of life. So in the case of urban areas 1000 per month he can satisfy complete his or her basic needs. If in the case of rural areas a person who not possible to earn 816 means 816 ಕಿಂತನೂ 816 ಕಿಂತನೂ per month ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇತ್ತು, ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ then we can poverty line. So next, in the case of urban areas, so a person who not possible to meet or earn ₹1,000, then we say that a person who is staying below poverty line. So it is the poverty line describe about some calories a person who can take 2,400 calories in rural areas and 2,100 in urban areas. As comes to the consumption of rupees, a person who can earn 816 per month in rural areas, and next in the case of urban areas, a person who can earn rupees 1,000 per month, then he meet his basic needs of life. Next is as we say that there is a many ways to determine or examine the poverty line. So here only considering consumption and calories, rural and as well as urban. So in the case of there is a various tools to determine the poverty line. So come Sun index introduced by the Amartya Sen, and second is the poverty gap index, and third is the squared poverty gap index. So these are the some tools to calculate or determine the poverty line, but these are not important to your syllabus. You will learn about these things or these tools in your higher class. So this is about the poverty line. We determine the consumption and calories in urban and rural areas. Some tools are there, but these are not important to your syllabus. You will learn that tools in the higher class. So today class we discuss about the types of the poverty. There is mainly 3 types are there. Chronic, in that chronic, always poor, a person who not possible to meet his or her basic needs, and that usually poor, a person sometimes by his luck he comes above poverty line, and that immediate he comes below poverty line, that is the usually poor. So always poor and usually poor comes under the chronic poor, and in next is the transient poor. So transient poor, in that churning poor is there. So churning poor people are move in and out to the poverty line, and there is a occasionally poor is there, a person who sometimes his luck or bad luck he comes below poverty line, so and immediately he goes above the poverty line. So that is the occasionally poor. Churning poor and occasionally poor comes under the transient poor, and third one is the never poor. He never comes below poverty line. He lead his life or completely satisfy his life, and he possible to meet his basic needs also. So these are the types of comes under the poverty. So next we discuss about the poverty line. So poverty line is nothing but it separates the poor people and non-poor people. Here we are considering only calories, depends upon the rural areas and urban areas, and we considering here consumption rupees to meet his or her basic needs of the life. So in the next class we discuss about the number of poor in India.